Well, welcome back. Lower Kinnaird, day 2. Beautiful sunshine. Been cold overnight. The water temperature certainly will drop overnight with these 2-degree air temperatures. So best chance for the fish is now going to be first thing before the sun comes right over the top of the pool. We are on Ash Tree where we finished off yesterday afternoon. Great run, nice fast neck, opens out nice and wide, and a long tail. Not sure how far down we'll get before the flow starts to slow down and we're going to work the fly, but we'll see what we can do. Had a bit of an issue with the fly line. My trusty old Rio, which I've had for donkey's years, I repaired one of the welded loops on the end before coming away. As you saw on one of the videos yesterday, the real end of the head is frayed, and I thought, okay, well, I can get away with that, but in places this morning I looked and the whole line had degraded and cracked, and I thought, yeah, I'm not risking it. So I've gone on to my hardy reel with a Snowbee line. So yeah, the wading boots are also going to give up the ghost by the looks of things. Soul's starting to come away from these, so it's going to be a trip to the tackle shop next couple of days. But anyway, let's go fishing. Yeah, I've got on a slow sink tip today, and a really small one of my Spencer's Killers, which is showed you yesterday, which is a bit of a flamethrower willy gun, but it's got UV and purple in. Seems to do the job, so I've got that on to start with for the day. See how things go, and then may turn out to go back onto a Sunray or something like that, depending on what we've got later on in the day. So anyway, thanks for watching, and let's get fishing. Feeling very fishy here this morning. Nice run. Flow is really dying here. It's a very short cast, so that's why I'm trying to cast a bit squarer, because it's it's not swinging round very well here. Maybe it'll pick up once we get down a bit further. Looks Looks like a rock out there which something could be sat around. What I do have is a triple density Scandi tip, which I could put on, or Scandi head, put on and go down through, maybe with a sun ray a little bit deeper. Got to be fish sat in here. It's whether, you know, he said out there it's 15-20 feet deep, so it might be that I need something to get down and get in amongst them. If there is a fish sat there, feeling a bit lazy. We'll see, we'll see. Right folks, so yeah, we're going to fish this run all the way down through. There's a trout fisherman at the bottom, so hopefully he hasn't walked along the top of the bank here, but anyway, if he has, he has. So we're going to go, got to go a little bit further up, and then we're going to wade back up that top of that fast water, right the way down, and then start fishing this all the way down through. I have to find a crossing spot first of all though. Okay, right, across here. One thing's for sure folks, that if you're not confident, don't do it, and likewise if I get halfway across and think nah, I will back out. But at the moment it's not looking too bad. See, I'm only up to my shins, so I will keep up a little bit. Okay, relatively painless. Right. I don't know if that's a rock change or depth change, but it suddenly goes very, very black just off the edge of that. Right, well, we finished up at Island Stream, and yeah, as you can see, there was not a lot happening up there. So we're going to come back down, try and fish some of the deeper, faster water, a bit more oxygen. So we're going to fish this little run through here, which is really, really deep, like we did yesterday. Big fly, really, really deep, and then fish that all the way down through, right the way through here, and then see how far we get before lunch. But yeah, really fast tip on again, big fly, just, you know, got to try something different. So yeah, let's keep going. Well, folks, that's nearly lunchtime now, so one more cast. I've got a bit of a drive back through the fields to the hut, and so we will do one more cast, and then that will be the morning. Catch you later on. Right, this is us this afternoon. We are fishing Guy's Pool at the bottom end. Again, classic fly looking water. One of the party this morning lost a very big fish. In fact, it snapped him, broke his loop on his line altogether. So there's confidence building that the fish are taking. So yeah, I'm putting back on long intermediate tip, and going to go down a fairly small fly, start on this, and then if this doesn't work before we go home, then I'll put on a bigger fly, get to the bottom, and see if we can get something out the bottom. But yeah, we'll have a look, see what we can do this afternoon. Well, this is Guy's. Beautiful flow water again, so we'll go up into the neck there, just fish this right the way down through, all the way down, and then I think he said it doesn't fish past the boat. So yeah, let's see if we can hoist something out of here. Right, it's a nice bit of dark water over there. We'll try and get the fly somewhere about there. Quite a push on this current. a beautiful bit of water, but I still think there's quite a bit of depth out there. You can see how dark it is, and yeah, plenty of places for them to hide. But anyway, we'll go down through it and then change the fly and try again. Right, just to keep you in the loop of what I'm doing, been down through it once with the floating line, long intermediate tip, nothing happened. So the fact that it's really deep, fast water at the top there, I think the fly's just coming around too far, too fast, and not even having a chance just to get below the surface. So I'm changing over to a triple density Scandi tip with a short leader on the front, and see if we can get down a little bit deeper, just cut below the surface. At least you get a chance to see the fly. So yeah, a few changes to be made. We're back at it shortly. That's straight away, that's right under the water. That's perfect. That'll get the fly in front of the fish. Haze coming in now. Take the temperature down a little bit. Ooh, don't know if you saw that, just off that tree, big fish showed. Big fish. Well, it's nearly that time of day where I should think about heading south. It's been a great couple of days. Met some very nice people at lunchtime today and yesterday, and yeah, just saw that one fish splash over there, but I know there's been fish around. You can feel it as well as know, and yeah, tough conditions. You know, where are we now? Early May. It's lower than it should be in the summer. There's no snow melt, bright conditions, and with no rain forecast, no rain previously, to bring any fresh fish in, it's tough. But that's fishing, and I'd rather have a bad day in the water than a good day in the office, like they say. Anyway, we'll just fish for a little bit longer. Never know. Well folks, that's it. That's the end of 2 days here at Lower Kinnaird. I hope you enjoyed watching this. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Hopefully there'll be some content in there that you like, and also leave your comments if there's something you'd like to see, something you're interested in. Also please comment on that. We will be out hopefully the end of this week, maybe fishing on the Lower Tweed. If not, then the next trip out will be for some roebucks. We'll get some more content for that. It's been a lovely time, and thank you very much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed it.